If you're the child of immigrants, when you've been given a plate of food, you've probably heard a version of eat everything that they give you. Don't complain, just eat everything your auntie, your mom, your abuela gives you. But have you ever asked yourself how this came to be? If you're from Latin America and probably other immigrant descents, our immigrant communities tend to be concerned with how they look to other people. The face that you give the world is extremely important to our families. And when it comes to food, there's a reason why I believe our moms, aunties, and elders raised us the way that they did. We have to admit, as Latin Americans, that we come from cultures where there's still a lot of misogyny. I can't speak for everybody, but I was raised in a conservative, evangelical, Salvadoran American household. And what that meant for me was there was a lot of expectation that women are supposed to be submissive to men. Tasks around the home, such as cooking, cleaning, and basically the whole project management of the house were delegated to women. And once you got to a certain age, you were expected to master these things, while men in our lives were permitted to just kind of sit back and not do chores that are considered women's work. The kitchen is also a space of creativity. It's also a space that passes down our culture. And even though patriarchal norms didn't intend for the kitchen to be a place of expression, it kind of is. And since this is delegated to women's work, cooking and even interior decoration of a house ends up being the way that women in our lives express themselves. So while I still think it's wrong that misogynistic expectations force women to undertake these roles, even in societies where we're working the same amount of hours as men, I understand that when women in my family prepare something for me, it might be the only way that they feel comfortable expressing themselves. And so the kitchen is not just a place where they learn the skills of cooking, but it's also where they learn to share their culture with us. That being said, the way that a lot of aunties, moms, and elders in the family try to train young women and girls about their lot in life, their so-called lot in life, is really traumatizing. And I know quite a lot of Latina women who don't cook and don't clean as a result of the way that they were raised. That's their own way of having a small sense of rebellion. What do you think of this theory?